He murdered a rich businessman. That was the headline. Bold, sensational, impossible to ignore. But headlines never tell the truth, do they? Ethan Ward, the man he killed, was everything society adored. Billionaire, philanthropist, award-winning symbol of integrity, the kind of man who smiled for cameras while ruining lives behind closed doors, the kind of man the system protected, not punished. Lucas had seen it firsthand. His sister worked for Ethan's company, young, ambitious, trusting. When she reported what he'd done to her, HR buried it. The police took a donation and dropped the case. The media, they called her unstable. Lucas tried everything first. He hired lawyers who smiled sympathetically and said there wasn't enough evidence. He contacted journalists who seemed interested until they learned whose reputation was at stake. He filed complaints with every regulatory body he could find. Each one vanished into bureaucratic silence. Meanwhile, Ethan's empire grew. Another award, another charity gala, another speech about empowering the next generation. A week after the last rejection letter arrived, Lucas found his sister in her apartment. The empty pill bottle told him what the system's failures had cost. At her funeral, 3 other women approached him quietly. Different companies, same story, same man, same silence. Lucas waited, planned, watched Ethan shake hands with politicians and sponsor foundations named after the very people he'd destroyed. The hypocrisy burned hotter than grief. One night, at Ethan's exclusive gala, Lucas stood behind him with calm precision. No anger, no panic, just purpose. A quiet shot in a darkened corridor. The echo of justice denied, returned. When the police caught him, he didn't resist. He simply said, "I didn't kill a man. I ended a lie." The trial was swift. Ethan's lawyers painted Lucas as a delusional vigilante. The women who'd whispered their stories at the funeral stayed silent, terrified of Ethan's legal team even after his death. The evidence Lucas had gathered was ruled inadmissible. Hearsay, circumstantial, irrelevant to the murder charge. The jury deliberated for 2 hours. Now Lucas sits in a cell, serving life without parole. Outside, Ethan Ward's foundation continues its work. His name adorns buildings. His legacy remains unblemished. The world calls Lucas a murderer. But in the quiet of his cell, Lucas wonders, if the system won't stop monsters, what choice did it leave him? And worse, how many more Ethans are out there, protected by the same silence? Justice failed, so he didn't. But when one man decides he is the law, who protects us from him?